When you're craving spaghetti and meatballs, you make it work for you. I got meatballs cooking in here. Look at those bad boys. I got some sauce going here and some water boiling here for my noodles. You find a way. And you just make do with what you have. This is how it came out. It's my meatball and my pasta. And I had to make my own breadcrumbs because I forgot I didn't have breadcrumbs. So I made my own. And I've got enough. I made 4 meatballs and I can only eat one at a time. So I made some extra pasta and I made some extra meatballs so I can have some leftover pasta for lunch tomorrow, and I can freeze 2 meatballs. And then I just had some shredded Colby Jack cheese that I used because I didn't have mozzarella. But I did have some seasoning, so I did use all my seasonings. But yeah, so this is my delicious, I don't know, is that a toaster oven? Toaster oven spaghetti and meatballs. And you know what? And you ladies, you understand this because when you have a craving, you just make do. You just get it done until it satisfies that craving. But also, I've been craving a ham dinner, so it's going to be exciting to see how I make a ham dinner in this thing. Because that'll be coming up this week too, because I've been wanting a ham dinner. My fork, and we'll try it. Let's see. It's nice and done in the middle. Because a lot of people will eat it, like they'll eat cheeseburgers or whatever, medium rare. I will not. I'll eat steak that way, but I will not eat hamburger that way. Okay, let's try this. It's very, very hot, as you can see. Ooh, look at that steam. Yeah, I'm not biting that right this second. Get some of that cheese on the side here. I did have Parmesan cheese because I had made homemade noodles and Alfredo sauce a little while ago. Not like today, but a few weeks ago. So I did have that. That is still steaming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is good. It's very good. Could have cooked the noodles a little longer, but it's fine. So that's my toaster oven meatballs. Yep, so the dinner was delicious. It was a good hit. Hit the spot because I've been craving some pasta and meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs. And I don't eat beef anymore because it just hurts my stomach, but sometimes you just crave it to the point where you gotta eat it. But it was delicious. So it'll be interesting to see how I get a ham dinner out of this. I have a couple ideas, but we'll find out. Hopefully I won't be here for the holidays. I think I will be for Thanksgiving though. So we had a great open house. Sorry, I'm still eating because it is delicious. We had a great, you saw that? Noodles are attacking me. We had a great open house, and it's very hot. A bunch of people showed up, and we're very hopeful that we should receive an offer either today or tomorrow. There's quite a few people that came and stayed for a while. So, and we had a lot of back-to-back showings all week long. So we're very hopeful. So we're excited. God has called Matt to do something bigger, and Matt has figured out what that is. I'm not going to tell y'all because I'll let him do that. That's his story. But I'm very excited for him, and I'm very proud of him for even finding the clarity to talk to God and find out what God is planning for him and for us, for our family. So very happy about that. I'm excited to see the future that God is bringing us to. We found a house. We have an inspector inspecting it tomorrow. So let's pray that the inspection goes well and that the offer comes in and we can all close in time for Christmas and the new people can come into their new house and we can get into our new house. Because as it stands right now, we're going to be separated for Thanksgiving. And that really sucks. So we just keep praying. And I know I'm having dinner at like, well, depending on what's early for some people. I'm having dinner very early for me. I was hungry. I didn't have lunch. I haven't felt very good. I just feel off. I don't know. I think Matt said I might be coming down with something. Maybe he's right. I just felt off the last couple of days. And so I was hungry. I was like, okay, I want my pasta, my spaghetti and meatballs. I'm gonna regret eating the beef though, guaranteed. Because I don't eat beef anymore because it hurts my stomach. And my husband loves beef. You can't tell because we have freezers full of it because we, raise cows for, to sell and for freezer camp. But he loves steak. I love good steak too. I love a good prime rib, especially. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. But I have to be craving it for a while to put myself through it because I'll literally be hurting really bad from having beef. So I survive primarily off of chicken. I love chicken. You can eat chicken 18 million different ways and never get sick of it. Well, some people get sick of it. I don't. I could eat teriyaki chicken every day of the week for the rest of my life, and I would be happy. Just give me a cup of pineapple and one teriyaki chicken tenderloin, just a little small one. Like I don't need a whole chicken breast. A little small one and a cup of pineapple every day for the rest of my life, and I would be happy. Guilty pleasures or easy pleasures, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like God is bringing this season to an end. I think it's coming to a close. I think he's going to provide the perfect buyer, which is bittersweet. I'm happy that we'll have a buyer. I'm very happy that we'll have a buyer because then we'll finally get to be together again under one roof. And I miss my family like so much. It's been very hard without them. But it's also like kind of sad because it's our first house that we ever bought. So, and we honestly we bought it because we thought we were gonna live there forever. And so it's bittersweet. Like it's very exciting. Excuse me. Sorry. It's very exciting, but it's also kind of like I'm excited, but I'm also sad. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I know both of us are just completely nervous wrecks and anxious about getting everything under contract and getting everything to close together and just reuniting. Matt thinks it's gonna happen like super quick. He thinks like if we get an offer tomorrow, we'll be able to close and be together in time for Thanksgiving, and that's just not realistic. It's not gonna happen that way, and I know that. I mean, God has done amazing miracles, but I just need to, we both need to prepare for being separated for Thanksgiving. We were already separated for our anniversary. Um, I sent him some flowers and some ice cream bars, so he knew I was thinking about him. And that was hard because it was our 9th anniversary, so they got to come down only for the weekend for my graduation, which was good. That was nice. I got to spend time with them. They were so exhausted. I felt so bad. They drove 22 hours to get here. They had like a 5-hour nap, spaced like 2 hours, woke up for a while, and then another 3 hours before they had to get up and drive another 8.5 hours to get to Alabama for graduation, where we had to get straight there to an interview. So it wasn't even like to the hotel where they could sleep and relax. It was to an interview that I thought was gonna, you know, be, I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, it should probably take like an hour. It did not take an hour, which was fine. They weren't, upset about it or not, and they just kind of hung out. But then they crashed, and then the next morning was my graduation. Poor Matt had a migraine. It was a rough weekend. It was a great weekend, but it was also rough. It was hard on them. Layla lost it during an interview because they left to go to the bathroom. Because there were so many people, she wouldn't go into the bathroom. So she freaked out because they left me there to do the interview. So we were so nervous about how she was going to react when it was time to go home and I had to stay here. And I thought, like, oh my gosh, this is when it's going to set in. This is going to be so hard for her. Luckily, she did really well. But then, she gets home, she gets in the swing of things, she gets back in her routine. She does good for a few days, and then she sees me on FaceTime and she starts crying because she misses me. And I miss her. I miss both of them so much. I miss my dogs. It's hard. So all we can do is pray. Pray we get an offer, which I think it's coming. I really do. We had a couple of different people come throughout the week that were there on the open house day 2, and they've been in touch with our realtor asking questions, and there's been a few people that showed extreme interest. So, and they're calling back. That's the thing, is they're calling back asking for things. So I think the time has come. I think God is going to end our season of waiting. And I think our floodwaters are going to be receding. And I think it's going to be time to send the dove out of the ark to go look for dry land. And I think now is the time where the dove has come back with the olive branch. And the next time we send the dove out, he's not going to come back at all. And then we'll know. Because God will be like, it is time. So. What else is going on? I don't know. Thanks for sitting here having dinner with me. Sometimes I enjoy the quiet, and sometimes I really loathe it. Not trying to gross y'all out. That was delicious, though. I had to get that rogue noodle that attacked me. And I just look crazy. I'm like a mess. Oh my gosh. You can tell I haven't felt good. I just look like a mess. Ugh. So that's where we're at. So keep praying for us, and hopefully we'll have an offer tonight or tomorrow. And I really feel like God is bringing us to the time. I think God is going to be telling us it's time very, very soon. I can't pretend to know God's plan for us or for anyone for that matter, but I just feel in my heart like I feel at peace with it right now. So I feel like, I don't know. I know it's the right move because we both feel at peace with it in our spirit. We both know. But it's also like, we're both worried and anxious, obviously, but I'm not as worried and anxious as I was a month ago or even a week ago. My spirit is resting. My spirit is at peace. And that just makes me feel like God is like, okay, your time is coming. So thanks for praying for us, and we just ask you to keep praying. And I can't wait for Matt to tell y'all what he's going to be doing. God is calling him to something bigger and extraordinary, and I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned, and hopefully, I know he hasn't done his videos, but bear with him. He's gone back to work and trying to take care of the household and Layla and do open houses and private showings, and he's literally leaving at 3 o'clock in the morning and getting home at like 8 o'clock at night because he's working in a different state right now, so he has to it's a lot. So that is why there's no new readings uploaded, and I'm not gonna do that. That's all him. I'm not gonna do any of that. That's his job. That's what he does. I just do the updates and I edit his videos and post them for him. He sends them to me all broken up, like chapter by chapter, prayer by prayer. So I just kind of put them all together nicely and edit it, make sure it looks good, and then put it out there. I'm gonna start creating some reels out of them too, because I feel like that'll be a lot better. Not better, but it'll be nice to have some reels going down that we can throw on Facebook and stuff, because right now it's just the YouTube link we post on Facebook, and then everything goes to TikTok, our YouTube and our TikTok, because I have most of my followers are on TikTok, and well, most of our followers are on TikTok now that we've converted it into the farm page. So, and we've gotten a lot of followers since Matt started the readings, so I appreciate y'all and I appreciate your patience. Daily Dose of Scriptures will be back. He'll probably just have to do a couple videos a week, maybe on the weekends when there's no showings happening. But yeah, once we get the move over with, and once we get all settled and everything's done and over with, he'll go back to daily videos, but right now it's just hectic, so he'll get as many in as he can throughout the week. Some weeks he might have 5, some weeks he might have 0, so we just got to be patient and bear with him because it is crazy right now. Excuse me. But that's what's going on. That is it. And I'll keep y'all posted. Pray, pray, pray. Get an offer tonight. Hopefully. And pray that the inspection goes good on the new house tomorrow. All right. Toodles.